Ja, vielen Dank.
Many thanks, Mr. President. My greetings and condolences to the Ukrainian people who are victims of conflict and aggression. Yesterday, I drove from the west to the east of Germany, from Cologne to Berlin, and the first thing I saw when I got to the main railway station was a great big tent where the word welcome had been written for Ukrainians, also in Cyrillic. I don't know if it was written in Russian or Ukrainian, and also many people coming to the Berlin Hauptbahnhof, to the reception centers, to show that they were ready to help. In Germany, we've seen that there has been an enormous movement in this direction. We are very pleased that, or hope that we will be able to manage to bring everybody under a roof as soon as possible, and also to help our direct neighboring countries also to be able to do this. For the time being, we cannot have people who are not directly involved, non-Ukrainian citizens, people who have traveled over Belarus and Poland as so-called refugees. These people cannot be dealt with on the same footing as true refugees, old men, women, children, and who in fact are taking their place away from them. And we would ask Poland in particular to be sure that people who do not have the right to be considered as refugees to enter the country. I know that the Moroccan embassy in the Ukraine has also evacuated their students, and we have to be very watchful of these types of movements. I think we also have to reflect a bit more. The EU is not a capacity, does not have endless economic capacity, and it is not an endless security packet. And I am very worried about, for instance, this issue of NATO membership. NATO is under certain conditions and cannot defend non-member countries or be a police force for such countries. And I think that we have to be very careful about conflict situations involving NATO countries like Greece, Turkey, Cyprus, which are a specific footnote to history. When we have a look, for instance, at Cyprus, we saw that there were Russian S-300s, not the most modern of these, rather their predecessors. If these cannot be used by Turkey, then there could also be a threat of military force being used. And so this is part of a context. This S-300 system is present, and I think we have to be very clear about facts. We have to be aware that there should not be any disturbance within NATO, and certainly not between. Many thanks.